So yesterday was a massive batting day for both teams of the SCG, and I was very lucky enough to be there myself. It started off with Aaron Finch and David Warner yet again punishing the Indian bowlers, putting up another 100-run stand, getting up to 142. Aaron Finch started off slowly, but recovered to make his way to 60, which wasn't entirely fluid, with a few false shots and near misses of being out. David Warner played pretty chanceless innings, hitting bowlers to different parts, particularly taking a liking to Yuzvendra Chahal, who he hit for a couple of sixes through square leg. And yeah, he made 80 in a great knock before Steve Smith ran him out. And Steve Smith again got 100 off 62 balls, equaling his score and his rate from the last match. And this is a great knock, especially because in the morning he didn't know whether he would play, as I just read, because he had a case of vertigo when he got up yesterday morning before he was going to play. So that just makes it especially special. Marnus Labuschagne found form after struggling the last few innings, getting 70, and Glenn Maxwell played superbly, getting 62 off 29. And India started off well with another 50 runs, with a 50-run stand between Shikhar Dhawan and Mayank Agarwal. However, they did not have the Smith and Maxwell factor, with that one person scoring at that really quick rate and getting a boundary every over at least, and constantly putting bowlers under pressure. However, it was a huge score and a valiant effort, with India getting 330 thanks to Virat Kohli finding form 86 and KL Rahul getting 50 of his own. I feel like if those two went on, or either Shikhar Dhawan and Mayank Agarwal, or both stayed on for a while, India could have had a big chance. Moises Henriques took a screamer of a catch to remove Virat Kohli, as well as getting a wicket off his own. Same with Steve Smith, but the big talking point is a second injury to an Australian player, with David Warner going off with a groin injury. And this is a massive concern due to the partnerships that Finch and Warner, especially the last couple of games, have got together. So it's going to be interesting who they'll replace Warner with. I imagine it would be an all-rounder, either Cameron Green or Sean Abbott, realistically, and Steve Smith will slot up to the opening position with Aaron Finch. I believe this is the way to go, but we'll just have to wait and see. It'll be intriguing. Thankfully for Australia, they don't have too much on the line, but they did score the second highest total at the SCG of 389, which is quite something. And India almost matched it, getting a sub 300 score of their own. That just shows how much of a batting deck and how many runs can be scored at the SCG. Although bear in mind, this is not a traditional. These are not traditional scores that are typically scored on a game by game basis at the SCG. Although 300 is the average score, So it is quite amazing. Hopefully, as well, in the next game, Stoinis returns to add some bowling and batting depth to Australia. But in the meantime, we'll just have to wait and see what happens on Tuesday when the two teams travel to Canberra, play the final one-dayer.